finally, we are on the final part of our budgeting series. Ooh. And guess what? What are we going to talk last on this budgeting series? Drop it in the comment. Drop it down there. And kudos to everyone that we've been together through this journey from the first episode up to here and the last episode of our budgeting series. And today we are going to discuss how to grow our money and plan for our family's future. Okay, so mothers and fellow friends, it's time to move from surviving to thriving. Okay, it is time to move from surviving to thriving. We need to live, not to survive. We need to live, not to survive, my dear friends. And this is why we are going to talk about the strategies of growing our money and planning for the future of our families. But before we start, welcome back to the Digital Mom YouTube channel. I forgot to welcome you, my dearest. Welcome back to the Digital Mom YouTube channel, a space that gives you inspiration on work, on life, and how to balance both worlds digitally, of course. Okay, so without taking much of your time, in the latest episode, we've talked about saving smarter, we've talked about planning, we've talked about managing debt. I mean, if you didn't watch those episodes, please pause, go back, first watch, and come back, okay? Yeah, yes. So now it's time for the most exciting part of our series, which is growing your money and planning for your family's future. So let's get started. So why planning matters actually? Why do we need to plan? As moms, we think the area about our kids' future, their school, their health, their stability, their big future. And as a person, you could also think about your future. How are you going to grow? So money plays a big role in this. Planning isn't just about today's bills. It's about making sure that your family has security and opportunities for tomorrow. I repeat this. Planning, it's not just for the bills that you need to pay. It is about making sure that your family has security and opportunities for tomorrow. Okay, so there is, before we go to how we plan for the future with investment, there is what we call emergency fund. Emergency fund. Okay, so building an emergency fund. Before investing, make sure that you have an emergency fund. This is non-negotiable. I'm not going to tell you to invest if you don't have emergency fund. Please first build your emergency fund. This is the amount of money that you set aside for unexpected situations, for hospital bills, for car repairs, for job loss. You need to have some money aside that could cover you at least 3 to 6 months living the same mode you're living if you get to lose a job. Because you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring on the table. It might bring bad news that you don't have a job, or your business is closed, or we are back to Guma Murugo. So do you have money that can sustain you at least 3 to 6 months living the same lifestyle that you're living? If not, my dear, what I'm going to talk next is not for you. What is for you is that to go and first build that emergency fund that could cover you in the rainy days, my dear. So number 3. Is it number 3? It's number 2. Okay. It is growing our money, which is basically investment. investing your money for the future. Okay, now let's talk about investments. Like, you do not need to be rich to start. Narabibabwiye, you do not need to have a big amount of money for you to start. You need to begin small, but be consistent. Okay, you need to start small. Start with the little money you have today, but be consistent. Okay, here are the beginner-friendly options for the moms that could help you or guide you in doing this. Number one is saving account and fixed deposit. It is safe but low growth. Narababwiye in the saving video. If you weren't here, please go first watch. Saving money in banks is not making big interest. Actually, you keep your money there, the bank is going to trade it, but you, as the owner, you're not going to get a big interest. So it is safe. I'm not restricting you from doing this. It is safe, but low growth. And it is good for short-term goals. Number two, open retirement accounts or pension accounts. This is long-term safety net. Okay. Number three, do your education plans. Okay, do your education plans. We are so old, we can't go back to school. Yes, we can't go back to school, but there are some skills that we need, and that is also part of education. And remember that when you invest in a skill, you're not losing money, my dear. You might not use the skill right now, but maybe in the 10 years journey, you will need that skill. Okay. Number three, invest in business side hustle. One of the powerful investment you can do as a mom, it is do a business side hustle. I know that you are an engineer. I know that you are a consultant. I know that you are an accountant. I know that you are the manager. I know that you are the CEO, but you still need a side hustle business. What are you doing after work? What do you use the time after work? Are you just home enjoying with your kids only without making money? Huh? You need to have a side hustle business, okay? And invest in it. Then invest in stocks and money market funds. Hari ibigega abantu investingamo amafaranga, like RNIT, like Aguka fund for BK, and so many mu Rwanda birahari. You can go there, you put your money, and the money is giving you, it's generating you the rate of income annually, okay? This is higher growth, but you need to first do your research. Kugira ngo utazashyira mu money market fund ahantu utizeye, and unfortunately your money is gone. You don't have any money left, okay? Do the research. Start small. Save for retirement. Save in your education. Find a side hustle. Dear moms, find a side hustle. You don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Your job could be closed. Your business can be closed. Your husband can pass away. Your wife can pass away as well for husbands. Please find a side hustle. And then remember to diversify. Don't put all eggs in one basket. I mean, don't put all your money in just one thing. Don't put all your money in a side hustle. Don't put all your money in a money market fund. Because when it comes to this, you're going to risk all your money. But when you put your money in more than one thing, if this one failed, this is going to recover this. Okay? Yes. Okay. So now we are going to talk about planning for children's education for moms who have children. Education is often the biggest family expense after housing. believe me or not, but this is what I can see from my own experience. Education is the biggest family expense after housing, so start saving early for your kids, school or university. Here are the tips you could use. Tip number 1, open a separate account for education, just for education only. Umwana wawe ataranatangira ishuri, atarajya no muri creche, open that account. The moment you have in your mind that you will be a mother, have that account separate for just education and start putting small amounts of money monthly. Okay. This is monthly or daily, bitewe n'igihe income yawe izira, but remember to put some small portion of your money in that account. Then if possible, invest in plans that grow with interest over time, if possible. Invest that money in plans that grow with interest over time. Okay. So this is what I can tell you about glowing and planning for your money. And as we are closing our episodes about the budgeting series, you guys, ndabasaba kugira ngo umuntu wese azarebe zino videos enye basi. I know that we'll be picking something or two. Okay, so bye, see you next week, as we'll be tackling another topic. Budgeting, we are closing with it, unless someone asked a sensitive question that felt like I could share with everyone my idea about it, but we close it from here. We will meet next week tackling a new topic, and stay with the Digital Mom. You guys are not going to regret. You're going to learn. You're going to improve yourself, both financially, mentally, education-wise. In all angles. So until next time, we love from the Digital Mom. Bye.